Yes, we are live. Galecstasy back in the house, coming at you, Heaven Channel, EP6, Season 2. How y'all doing out there? Are things bad enough yet? Are they bad enough yet? How bad is it gonna get? I don't know. How bad does it need to get before we change our ways? Step into the future. We're still out here in the desert, trying to make things right. Give us a call if you can see the number on the screen and you feel like chatting with Galecstasy, letting us know what is going on in your sector of the country. We always love updates from around the world. Maybe our friends in Germany will call. Well, it's a totally different time over there.
Hi, Sean. First to the chat. Sean in Texas. Yo. I painted the backboard for our hoop, but it's not up yet. Soon. Predicted soon. Hey everybody out there. Looks like we've got some people viewing. I feel you. I feel the fire like the fire that's coming off this basketball right now. And I send out some starlight from my heart to yours, just like the magic wando situation next to Jared. What's up, guys? Stunt drivers in the chat. Disaster piece. It's so good to have the other fellow artists in the chat. It's the time of the artist. Basketball went down, hockey went down, football's down. Colin Kaepernick is still so hot. But music is not going down. Thanks, Rich. I got these sunglasses as a gift from the swap meet in Yucca Valley. Such great people meet there, or used to. I have 2 pairs, so happy birthday, man. If you want a pair, I'll give you my other pair, even though it's cool having 2, because I can have 1 pair in my car in case I need to be more incognito when I'm out in the streets. I like the look for COVID. It's like safety, health meets cool, and that's a look. That's a look. Dangerous cool, safe cool. Hey sis, my sister's in the chat. Ginny Bell. We haven't hugged since early March. We were all in LA. Rich and Jared and I played a show with some great folks in a great club. called Non Plus Ultra. If you ever have a chance to see a show in LA, that place is incredible. So, the chat is on fire. Those of you who don't normally chat, if you want to, it's fun. You just sign in to your YouTube account. And on the early show, we had 2 new chatters, first-time chatters. We had Julie and Jesse in Washington State. And it's getting crazy in the chat. We don't want to know, guys. That's just between y'all. Anyway, Jesse and Julie in the chat are actually neighbors in Washington State, but they didn't know each other, so they met in the chat. And if you don't believe in magic, that kind of stuff happens every day in our life, but we just want to bring you in to the good side of magic because, there are dark arts. People perform them all the time. I'm sure, powerful rich people enlist the help of dark artists. Are you a dark artist? If so, you better watch out, because I'm going to come get you. Jared says we all just want to hug Ginny. That's the truth. My sister is a hot goddess. Both my sisters are, so that's a force.
Yes, Pearl San in the house. Thank you so much, Pearl. We love you so much. Dr. Dark Artist. Hello, my name is Dr. Dark Artist. I have many degrees it's not worth talking about. It's too verbose. Pearl, yes. Who's the little wizard? Well, I don't know, but I found him today, and I gave him a magic wand. He was already doing some magic on the basketball, and so I figured he would need a magic wand to complete his action, and obviously we're in some type of mystical mountain future city, post vaporwave aesthetic realm here. It's a fair question, Rich. I don't know. I don't know who would say no. You know what? I'm busy. I have a lot of meetings, and I'm interested in this, what you talk about of a hot goddess, but I'm very busy. I have so many meetings. You would never believe it. So maybe we could rain check on that. We could rain check for later. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's kind of a Ren mixed with ET, I think. It's very bizarre. I did want to mention the record we're listening to is Piero Piccioni, 1974. Il Dio Sottope. Don't ask me what that means. Something day. I should really be... I'm really disgracing my heritage here, but, I was never taught. That's part of what happens, is we lose our actual cultural roots in America. Damn. Thank you, Ginny. Party in the YVA. I assume that's a Miley reference. I got you, Ginny. Wow. There's all kinds of shit going on. I guess everyone's going to come out to the YV.
It's an interesting predicament right now because on the one hand, if you have a heart, you want to protect the little guy, the kids, the little people who can't help themselves, those little children. You want to help them, and you want to help the elders and respect those who need help. So you gotta keep them alive somehow through this. Protect the meek. On the other hand, we all need human contact. I cannot wait to cut Sean's hair. It'll be like, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure that the scientists who have all the chimpanzees in the weird like mall science experiment places and are turning them into AI robot hybrids. I'm pretty sure all those monkeys are gonna escape soon and take over the scientists' agenda. And it's gonna be so fun for us people who like to cut hair. Because think of all the do's I could do on monkey AI robots.
It's going to be so good for us hairstylists. Everyone here, we're all hairstylists. Yeah, if you didn't know, it's a career, okay? I went to cosmetology school.
You went to cosmetology school.
All right. The truth is out. I've never been good at lying. Cool, pigs. Piggy Wigglies. Yeah. We got some pigs over there. Alright, so I wanted to show y'all some stuff real quick. We do have some interesting things topical interest to get into, particularly later on in the episode, but for now I want to show y'all some stuff that we've been up to because we've been very, very busy. So if you're ready, I'm going to throw us into a self-reflective, self-referential wormhole vortex now. Okay. Look at this. Oh my god. This is the Galecstasy BANDCAMP. Yes, this is what it looks like. I'm going to scan really quick through all these beautiful album covers. We were so busy last week. We busted our asses and we put out 8 unique records. Yes, if you are a fan of this show, you may have heard some of this music before. So what we did is we took the entire LP series from season 1 and I remastered the audio and we created unique covers for each of them, and they're each up for sale on our BANDCAMP for $5 each. Some of these have up to an hour of music, just under an hour of music for $5. Incredible improvised stuff that we have done in the past number of months. Season 1, believe it or not, was actually 2 months ago already, because it's July and we started this in the early COVID times. So yeah, just wanted to point this out. We're really stoked about this artwork. I mean, come on. Some of these are just really fun. Really digging the marimba in this track. A good choice, instrumentation. And yeah, we had to do it. The epic drum meme that isn't a meme yet, but maybe it is now, because it's out, guys. It's out. It's over. If you didn't catch that the first time, this is an actual screenshot from the live performance of LP8 Season 1. So you can go back and watch that video and catch some of that craziness. Yeah. Also, so that's Galecstasy. So also on the PME BANDCAMP has a total makeover as well. It's pretty up to date. These kind of bottom records here have been out for quite a while. These two I put out in 2015. They're kind of like early experiments with synths. My R&B album Life is there. We've got Dunes and Dream Card, which were made last year early in the springtime, are both kind of generative modular patch music there. They're just a single track each. And then I just released 4 new albums myself. This one, Crows, was actually a live performance from Austin, Texas in 2018 in January, so not too long ago, actually, about 2.5 years. But yeah, that was an epic occasion. And this is my performance. We did live scoring to Kira Kurosawa's film entitled Dreams. And Dreams has 8 unique vignettes that explore dreams he had. You know, actual dreams. He tried to make them into little film vignettes. And this was his final film in 1990. And I assembled a ton of really, really cool performers in Austin to play this show, and this is my performance. I actually invited Raquel to play this show, but she was traveling at the time.
I wanted to play it. I think I was actually in Joshua Tree at the time.
I think so. Ironically, she was on the road, but we ended up playing together just 2 months after that, and that kind of was the start of all this stuff that you're seeing here. I have finally and very excitedly released my record called Telekinetic, and this is the score from an indie feature film I did 3 years ago, 2017. And this is kind of a selection of my favorite cues from the score. It is by no means complete, so if you do want to see the movie, I know you can go and rent it on Amazon. It's called Telekinetic, from Austin, Texas. But yeah, so check this out if you're into synth, modular score, film score stuff. I am stoked to finally have this out in the world. So that's there. It's $5. Oh, thanks, Rich. Thanks. Yeah, give it a listen. We also have the Interdimensional Sound Bath record, and this is 5 tracks from a particular sound bath that I performed live this past year. It was right before Halloween 2019, and I remember it was one of the times that the room was actually full of people, so there were like 30 or 40 people there. And this is just a live recording from that day, and I kind of took it back and processed it and made it like really even more psychedelic than it already was. So check this out if you're into like meditation style stuff in headphones or anything like that. You want to just escape for a little bit. That is also $5. And we have one more called Maya, and this is a record that I've had completed for about 2 years now. And again, I finally have released it. So really excited. This is kind of some modular and synthesizer based stuff that I was working on right after I did Arcana. So this is kind of like was considered to be a follow-up for that, even though it didn't get released, and I eventually put out Space Dust. So it's interesting how that worked, but here it is nevertheless. So if you're into checking out some different sounding and journey-based experimental synth music, then you might enjoy this record too. But yeah, I wanted to show you all that, so please stop by our Bandcamp. It's pretty exciting stuff. And last but not least, we have a brand new website. Yes, we as in Galecstasy. So if you put in galecstasy.com, you will see this. So we're really excited. We actually just finally got the domain. So yeah, it's all here. And if you click through to Galecstasy, you will see our nice little website, and we will be updating this as news comes in for what Galecstasy is going to be up to in the future. But of course, for now, the most proximal way to hear from us is this very show. So yeah, I just wanted to show all y'all what we've been up to, and that's it. And let me flip this back. Here we are. We're back.
The song is ending. What will happen next? I went outside a few minutes ago before the show, and there was some big military craft over our house, and I started to get scared. And then I remembered that I must battle my fears, and if I'm afraid, I'm not in the present. And in honor of the hockey playoffs not happening this year, that was a growl. It is the playoffs. It's the human species playoffs versus the forces of evil. And I grant myself and everyone in the chat and everybody watching at home or listening your own magical hockey stick for the human race and for coolness, for ultimate health, ultimate wealth for all, so that the basketball and hockey and football and Olympics and running and jumping and dancing, all things good, come back. I want to show those robots how it's done when they come. Rich says the playoffs might happen, but I wanted to see Panarin and Zibanejad and battle it out a little longer. So maybe. Who knows? That's right, who knows? Nobody knows. We know that this is episode 6 of season 2 of the Heaven Channel, brought to you by Galecstasy. In order to survive the global pandemic of COVID-19, a strong and persuasive virus that's killing many people. Headline was California once again set the record today in COVID cases, but it's hard to know because a lot of places don't test. In Texas, someone told us they got turned away from testing, and there was a time we were turned away here. So, it's hard to know where your information is coming from. And I would like to bring this next point up, which is like, we all have intuition, and I think that it's hard to trust that. But if you do trust your intuition, pretty much nothing bad can happen, because that's the true you inside of you. And I'm gonna burst into song. Somebody call in. I want to hear your voice. I miss you all. Call in wherever you are. Okay, Sachta Ram in the chat. Hey, Dare. Bright side of COVID is that the animals are feeling pretty good. They're not as toxic as they were. I mean, I don't know that, but I'm assuming they seem a lot happier at our house. Aloha, Derek. My best friend Derek, I met in Brooklyn. We were kids. Derek and I, instant friends for life. Have many bands and shows together. Performances throughout the years. Did cool gigs. He's from New England. He's lived in a couple cities. But his mom is from Uganda. And his dad was a rocker, soul musician. We've mentioned him on the show, but I think his music was banned maybe at some point. I don't know. He said things that were inappropriate at the time. Derek made a special drink for me that he called the mate latte, and he charged me the friend rate. And Siggy, who owned the place, she was down. Good friend, restaurant owner who helped out all the musicians for sure. And Derek made the best mate latte. Yeah, Derek says he wasn't banned, but it was risque. And I think risque is very close to risky. Kind of like the Heaven Channel, taking some risks. So the question tonight is, are things bad enough yet? Or do they have to get worse before people put down their iPhones for 5 minutes and do something to help tend the garden? We can't just drive on the roads and shit everywhere if we're not willing to help out as well. It's tough. Risque. Why is risque risky?
Risque. Yeah. I don't know. Risque. Taboo. Well, it's unavoidable, I guess. Right, something has to be inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Ah, I see. So he was just, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's fine to go out with women. I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think it's okay. Oh, is it legal? Yeah, I suppose so. There were these type of laws. Courting. Well, we do love you very much, Pearl, and so we'll get in touch. We'll get in touch tomorrow. Get an update. Wow. Nice. Isn't that eagle is a little risque right now because of Trump's new shirt?
Everybody wants the eagle. The Nazis want it. Trump wants it. USA wants it. You gotta fight for the eagle status. Somebody call in. I mean, there's a lot of things we could share with you. Dare, he was singing about doing it. Doing it and doing it, which is what people should be doing. Let's see. Eagles fly free, that's for sure. The eagle flies free. Lisa Cameron in the chat. Beagle Eagle. Dare's cooking. Yeah, I wanna do it all. Okay, so call in, folks. Phone number is up on the screen. I just wanted to share with you some fun 3D printing things I read. How about the car? There's a contest for 3D printing a football helmet that's safe. Protect the noggins. And then there's this car that oh yeah, here's the helmet coming up. Helmet challenge. The helmet challenge is very inspiring to me. I like a good challenge. Oh, we got a call. Let's bring it in. Let's see who it is. Incoming.
Call from Loretta Wilkerson. To accept, press 1.
Get out. Is this Loretta Wilkerson?
It sure is. I'm watching you live right now.
Oh my God. It's been so many weeks since we've heard from you.
You know, and I wanted to apologize from the bottom of my heart. Let me turn you down. I'm watching you right now. I told you that I was going to send you a face mask with some boobs on it, and I never sent that.
Yeah.
I wanted to apologize about that.
Yeah, hold on one second, Loretta. We're just trying to get your volume up a hair. I think what you just said is you want can you hear me okay, Loretta?
I sure can.
Okay, give us just a second. We got to pull up the audio.
Oh, I'm looking at you. Some online broadcasting.
Yeah, we got some technical schmizzle. We're gonna have to pull back the music just a minute, just a little bit.
I'm here all night. Don't you worry a little bit about it.
I'm not worrying. I'm just filling you in. Okay, just talk as loud as you can, Loretta, and tell us again. You're gonna send us a picture of your boobs?
Not remember how long it is about. You know, it was when I first discovered you two little love nuts, and I remember telling you that I was going to send you a face mask with 2 breasts on it.
Oh, that's right. You were going to send us a breast face mask.
That's right. That's right. And I really failed you.
Yeah, you did. What happened to you? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm okay. I was about to make a bad COVID joke, but it's just seems that. I'm okay. I'm all right.
Good to
Okay,
hear. Good to hear. It's been a bit.
Yeah, hey, Jared, you're looking good.
Oh, thank you.
looking
Thank
good.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah,
going
well, I
on?
rescued a baby. Oh, man. I rescued a baby squirrel, and I can't even tell you. It came into my living room, and I thought to myself, should I call the authorities, or what do they call the animal people?
Right.
And, but I said, I can nurse this baby. I've got a couple grandkids, and I haven't been able to see them because I'm considered high risk now.
Oh, my God.
So, I'm 65 years old. So I guess they consider
Good point.
me a senior.
Good point.
So I said, I'm going to nurse this little squirrel. So it's really just been consuming.
Now, when you say nurse, what exactly do you mean by that?
I have been suckling it. I have.
You have.
I have.
And this is a
I have been
this is
producing
a
milk.
squirrel.
It is a squirrel. It's. I don't know if I should be talking about this online, but I have been producing milk.
Well, congratulations.
Are you taking special hormones?
I do have an acupuncturist, and I think she gave me some special herbs, but this was not the plan. We had no idea I was going to be producing the milk that a squirrel could consume.
The squirrel has a particular type of energy medicine associated with it.
Really?
Care to
I was
share?
unaware.
Yeah. I could get the book.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'll get the book.
All right. We're going to get the book, and
Yeah.
we're going to find out. So, yeah, there's, when certain animals appear, and since, this is obviously a serious event. I mean, it just showed up in your living room. So, when certain animals appear, they are carrying a message a lot of the time. And like Rich just said in the chat, we need to reclaim the animals.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out.
I
We're
don't
going to...
want to think.
We're going to check the reference book right here, the Animal Spirit Guides, and we're going to find out what it means when a squirrel appears.
When a squirrel appears.
When a squirrel appears.
I knew this is. You two love nuts. You're on it. You are on the pulse. You are definitely on the pulse.
We try. Let's
And I don't
see.
want to feel like I own this squirrel. When he's ready to get off the teat, I like to set him free.
And are you, what about your own relationship with the squirrel?
Well, I have. What do you mean, sexually?
Well, no, just you're obviously involved in some type of pair bonding, and so.
True, that's true, but
An
you know,
interspecies
just like-
relationship.
Exactly. Just like the sing song, if you love someone, set them free. So,
Right.
or was that the police? I think that was the police.
That's smart, though.
I'm gonna
That's
we're
good
gonna have to do
advice. I
that.
think we're just gonna have to say goodbye at some point, and it's just gonna be good for everyone. All right, so okay, we found it. So, do you want to read it, or should I?
What you said about when you love someone, set them free, that might be just at the heart of all this, If we're holding on too
Okay.
tight, it's going to be a bumpy ride. But if you can stay loose and stay in love and just let things go, it'll be a lot easier to cope with the changes that are coming, because they are a-coming. They're already here. Okay, Jared's going to read about the squirrel medicine. Are you ready, Loretta?
Yes, I am. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, well, here we go. If squirrel shows up, it means get ready for coming changes by lightening your load, clearing out and giving away any goods or material possessions that no longer serve you. Now,
That's great.
that's some great pragmatic advice. Now, there's more. There's more. The best way to deal with the challenging situation that's before you is to confront it head on and be totally honest with your feelings and thoughts. Be extra vigilant and cautious right now and be willing to avoid or escape any threatening situations. Prepare for the future by gathering and storing extra food, water, clothing, candles, and money for possible later use. Although you're actively and aggressively pursuing your goals right now, you need to balance this pursuit with more socializing and play. Well, how about that?
There we are.
Did you know all that stuff about the squirrel?
I sure did not, but it makes a lot of sense.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I learned so much just now.
What publication is this now?
Well, this is called Animal Spirit Guides by Dr. Stephen Farmer, PhD.
Can I see the cover? Does it have that lightning bolt on the front of it?
It has like a spirit wolf. It kind of has like the silhouette of a wolf. And maybe we can show it. Yeah, let's try to. Here, let's. Yeah, there it is. Animal Spirit Guides, everyone, with the spirit wolf in the constellation. Yeah, highly recommended. I believe our friend Jules got this book for us. Is that right?
Yeah, this was a gift from Julie in Washington State. This is an incredible book. I think the author did a lot of research on this, and it has animals in it that aren't even in this country. Like, he did a really good job doing like all the different, like a puffin, orca, a musk ox, a loon, a kangaroo, an impala, so a gnu or a wildebeest. Like, there's animals in here I didn't even know.
Wow.
So if anybody wants to call in and they're, getting some sort of feeling like they have a power animal and they want to know more about it, or, we're happy to read from the book anytime or pick a card. And Loretta, it's so good to hear from you again. We missed you. How's your margarita going?
Well, I just made myself a spicy mango one with habanero.
Delicious. I love habanero pepper.
Yep. Sure is.
Yeah, it's fire.
Maybe I can send you a batch.
Okay,
that's coming
sure.
out in the desert.
Yeah, that sounds great.
In fact, I think I might be making a road trip very soon, and I'd love to come see. Is the Heaven Channel Studios open?
No
for public
kidding.
distance viewing?
Yeah, we could, we could work something out.
Okay. All right. The white squirrel, someone said.
That's right. It's a little bit more specific, but it still, I think, follows under the general squirrel taxonomy.
All right, the white squirrel. White squirrel fragility.
Fragility?
You get that one? Well, you heard about, the white fragility, right?
No.
I live, there's a lot of racists out here, and I am not a racist. But, it's something about white fragility. There's a whole book on it.
Wow.
You want to read it.
Wow. No kidding.
I don't know if I told you this, but, I used to be a professor at a small university in Amarillo, Texas.
Wow. Cool. What were you a professor in?
Anthropology.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is all very interesting. I mean, of course, I'm retired now,
Right.
But I read some community lectures sometimes.
You still do some speaking, public speaking,
Occasionally,
things like that?
occasionally, Yeah.
And so you must have a
Occasionally.
big library at home or something, right? You got a lot of books at home?
I used to before I left my husband, but he got
Okay.
a lot of the books. He was a
Oh,
professor too, so it was a bit of a
Wow.
struggle, you know.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Amarillo
Brains.
College, that's where I
The
used
brain
to-
connection.
Yep. But, who was a Dream Connection? Oh, I just said Dream Connection because I was looking at the chat. It was a Dream Connection too, but the Dream
See
didn't work
that?
out.
See that?
Yeah,
Wow. Fascinating.
true. Yeah, well, I'm going to send you to the boob mask, and I got to get back to doing a little nursing to little Willie over here.
Yeah.
And I'm going
I
to
think you
send you back
should.
the spicy mango habanero.
Delicious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just send it with the liquid and everything in the mail. I'm sure it'll work out.
It'll be great. I'll make sure it's plastic in there.
You could get one
Oh,
of those
oh, oh.
backpacks, the camelbacks, and then fill it with margarita and seal it and then send it.
Oh, you got it. Anything for you, Raquel Bell.
Thanks,
Anything for
Loretta. Oh, we really
That's
missed
right.
hearing from you.
I missed you too. Well, I'll let you know when I head out west.
Okay, keep us
Okay.
posted.
Or further.
Galecstasy at
I will.
gmail.com. That goes for everybody.
Galecstasy@gmail.com. Everybody hear that? Okay.
You never
All right.
know.
You might just get it from me. I'll send you some corn. I mean, I'm sorry, some squirrel. Okay. All right.
Perfect. All right, Loretta, we love you.
Much
Bye.
love. All right.
Take care. Have a fine evening.
You as well.
Wow. Well, there you go, guys. Loretta called back. It's been a while, but, those who have been with us on the show for a while now know that Loretta used to be, quite a fixture. She found the show organically through the YouTube algorithm, and man, is she great. She saw Dragon, something like that. She saw Dragon and Fun. She put that in the search bar and she found Heaven Channel, and now she's just part of the folklore. She's essentially part of the family here. Loretta. See, Sean remembers. It went down in history, and some of the regular Heaven Channel attendees have been wondering what happened to Loretta. She was such a fixture, and then, seemingly out of nowhere. Well, maybe she's got back into her research or something, because we just learned she used to be a professor in Amarillo.
I think that's Amarillo, honey. We're talking Texas here.
That's right.
We won it back from the Mexicans. They gave it to us.
We won it in the lotto. It's ours now. See that? Yeah, all the time we've spent. I know, Ginny. It's hard to believe, but Loretta raises the bar once again. Come on, habanero margaritas. Come on now, spicy mango margaritas. We don't talk like that, Sean says. He's like, oh, come on now.
Oh, shit, guys. We don't talk like that in Texas. I'll tell you what, Sean, you may not, but everyone else I know did. That's for sure. I've been trying to get some of my Texas friends to come on the show. It's hard because it's so much later there. We're in California. It's Texas, Central Time. But I have a lot of friends who are racists, and I thought it would be good to get some of them on the show and hear what they have to say. But I might have to pre-record these interviews because, I'm just going to be risque. That's all there is to it.
LOL is right. I didn't even know about that segment, but I guess it's coming. Here are some racists. What do you think? Now, there's no need to get self-conscious about your way of uttering small mouth noises. We all have our own pride and predilection and affectations and fluctuations and all these things that we go through. We live in America, you know, and some of us, we live in the great Lone Star State. The Lone Star State, Tejas, where you too can have a ranch. Anything's possible. I mean, look, people, I love Texas. I lived in Texas for 8 years. That's a long time. For me, Massachusetts, Texas, California. Yeah, there you go. Put that on the map.
I have a question for you. Primary mystical experience. This is something we've never done on the show. I've just interviewed each other. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but to put you on the spot. Between the East Coast, Texas, and the West Coast, I can't.
Yes. That's my answer. The answer is yes. It's always yes. The Lone Star State. Lost in out there in Lost in. Land of the condo. Now. What, you mean I can't pay for this sandwich with a song? What do you mean? I got my acoustic guitar right here. I keep it strung over my back just in case I need to buy a sandwich. Oh, okay, I see. Ginny's staying on it like a true Scorpio. What state is your fave of the three so far? Well, it's definitely not Massachusetts, I'll tell you that much. You know, I don't know. There is always going to be a place in my heart for Texas. You know, I mean, I did live there for a long time, and there's some, you know, kind of amazing things about Texas, but it's also, as most people know, it's extremely old school. It's kind of just, you know, back in the old way, original, you know, America, settlers, Wild West, cowboys. You know, that stuff is all true, and it's a little bit oppressive, just a little bit oppressive. But you know, it is everywhere. But you know, California. I love California. It's so beautiful here. I'm learning about the culture, and that, you know, some of the culture is a little bit less than inspiring. I would say there isn't really a known, you know, music scene going on here. That's one thing I had to learn. You know, Texas has music. It has roots music. It has country music. It has western. It has folk. It has everything. You know, jazz was born next door in New Orleans, so you know that was definitely on the touring circuit. You also have Denton and UT and Texas State and all these colleges. But anyways, yeah, California, I do appreciate that they are a little bit more progressive in terms of their politics and kind of like social stuff. Like, you know, it was easier to get healthcare here. You know, I have free healthcare in California. I think that's pretty amazing. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really say if it's any good or not, but I do have healthcare. That was a challenge in Texas. There is this incredible organization in Austin called HAM that actually allows musicians to get great health insurance at little to no cost. But you know, you have to be in the know about that. And California, you know, I have health insurance, so that's cool. Also, you know, of course, pot is legal out here. It's not a big deal like it is in so many other places still in the country and in the world. I mean, for God's sakes, Canada, the entire country legalized pot. I mean, come on, people. It's just like, why can't we just do like that? Like, there you go, the entire country, you know. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Lobster rolls, Ginny says, and then Sahara Lounge in Austin. Yes, there are many cool things about Austin and about Texas. I mean, I had a lot of happy years there, and I played so much music and had my recording studio, you know, and just was doing it. You know, I was doing what I wanted to do, so I can't really complain. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I know it's like not like the most novel concept out there, but you know, that said, it's just, come on, man, just a little behind the times. But yeah, I hear you. All right. Yep, Boston's too cold. I don't know. I mean, I wish I had better things to say about Boston, but I just don't. You know, I do have some great friends back in Mass who I think are still around. So yeah, shout out to my Mass hole homies. Hopefully y'all are checking out Heaven Channel once in a while. It'd be great to talk to y'all. And yeah, actually 4th of July just happened, so we did some ragers back in the day, some incredible ragers at the compound in WB. If you were there, you know who you are. I'm going to come back sometime. I mean, that's worth coming back for. A superior slice. True that. True that. I mean, so those who know me, you know, pretty well know that I am a pizza freak and aficionado. And so, yeah, I make a damn good pizza myself, if I don't say. And I worked in the pizza industry for 9 years back in Massachusetts. So Derek is not wrong. If you love pizza, then it's a great place to be. And I fucking love pizza. But that said, you know, it has spread. It's spread around. There's a place here and there, you know, you can get at least a decent slice. But I agree. Derek's right. I mean, top shelf, at least in the States, is going to be East Coast. Yep. There you go. Rich says it. Don't know about New Jersey pie, but I love to have some. We still have to have a pie date coming up, I think, Rich. We still haven't made that happen, so we'll see if we can. See if we can soon. That's right. That's right. I do know my pies, so, you know. Look, this guy's from fucking Brooklyn over there. You know what I mean? This guy's like from fucking Brooklyn, and he's talking about having slices over there. You know what I mean? This guy's from fucking Staten Island over there. You know what I mean? He's talking about fucking pizza pies, grabbing a big old fucking slice of New York pizza pie. You know what I mean? Put it in your face. Wow. Okay, we got a preference. We got a thin crust preference. Now, yeah. Damn, New Haven. Are you you're not talking about Mystic? Yeah, deep dish. See, I love it all, guys. The truth is, I mean, I just fucking love pizza. I love it all so much. There is a way to make great pizza, and the style is actually just personal preference. But I mean, Neapolitan, deep dish, thin crust, New York style, pan pizza, bar style, right? I mean, you really can't go wrong. I mean, that's not totally true. That's not true. There is bad pizza. You know, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying the style doesn't really matter. It's about the ingredients and it's about how it is made. And if you do it the right way, you can't go wrong. It's cheese, sauce, bread, and toppings. Grandma style.
I love you, Derek.
That's a wrap, folks. Sicilian, of course. You're talking about me over here. I am Sicilian. It's outed. Yes, my grandmother came directly from Sicily. Yeah, fuck Ilios. Rochester. Oh, weird. Okay. Fucking Rochester. I mean, you know, people have, you know, the pizza has been explored. Okay, well, if it wasn't outed already, there is an incredible place called Smugs on the Northwest California coast, and it is a satisfying slice, if I do say so myself. They just got it right. They got a good formula. And some say it's the water. Some say it is the water. We got Indian pizza out here too, actually, I think, in Joshua Tree. I've never had it. Have you?
Different. Well, hello, Water is Life. Alma Lee in Austin. Welcome to the chat. We've got a hot chat rolling tonight, this Wednesday night in July 2020. COVID splashing around in the United States of America. That's for sure. Wow. Water is life. We don't have a swimming pool in the desert, but we have a bathtub outside, and it's just as good in some ways.
That's quite a story, Rich. That's insane. A powder? A powder in the water? I thought fluoride was bad enough. Does anyone know why there is fluoride in the water? Can someone explain that to me? We just got our water report out here, and it's there. You know, it's like 2% or something like that of the total makeup, but what the fuck, man? I don't want fluoride. You know, I didn't ask for it. Ra-cha-cha. Lassie. For strong teeth, yeah. and a calcified third eye. Not giving that up. What about my pineal gland? What about my pine cone? I need that shit luminous, okay? I need that shit kaleidoscopic and luminous and prismatic.
This record sounds like it's accomplishing some good appropriation. Something as an artist you get really familiar with is appropriating. And I think it's time that we appropriate the best aspects of all the animals. And think about letting go of some of the stuff. Isn't that what the squirrel magic said? Time to put some things away. Like a few Ferraris, a couple less Lexi, and the Lexus Akai Icon.
Fewer Lexi. Wow. The chat is just, it's all over the place. That's all I can say. It is enjoyable though. Wow. You know, let's have a look. We're gonna check for Lisa if there's anything about fleas in our spirit guide book, our animal spirit guide book. Here we go. Is the flamingo is in there? If we don't have fleas, we'll do flamingos instead, I think. Great question, Rich. I know it's extraordinary. The piano voicings in that last tune were kind of killing me. This is called the Gene Rains Group, Rain in the Tropics, 1962. It's a vinyl rip. You know, kind of that extended orchestration, exotica stuff that I've really been strongly influenced by. Specifically, too, the production. It's just like they were all recorded in studios, you know, like with everybody in a room, and I just love that sound of a real record. So yeah, I'm always kind of thinking about this music for orchestration and the production.
Yeah, I love exotica too, Rich. Okay, so it says if a flamingo shows up, which is the closest we could get to flea. There he is. It says avoid loud and noisy events and any chaotic or frenzied situations. That's pretty good advice during COVID, during global pandemic. Although I was very tempted to go and drive a few hours to do some protesting. As a California native, protesting is one of the most fun things we do as Californians. We all grow up doing it, and it's fun and helpful. Keep things lively. Oh, Leanne heard a little screech owl just as the moon was rising. When I used to live in Leanne and Lisa's house in Austin, in their son's bedroom, I would walk my dog around the neighborhood and we would eat pecans at night together. And there were so many screech owls, they scare the poop out of me, but they're so cool. Derek says in Olelo it's called pueo. Oh, someone's calling. It's Val. I think Jared will have to get that because I'm going to keep it going on the show. Hold on, Val's on the phone.
Am I live?
You're live.
Oh, wow. Well, I was calling for help because... Do you hear this sound?
Yeah, what is that?
Sounds like an alarm going off.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, we got to help Val, guys. So if anybody wants to call in, this is your last chance. And then we're going to go and see if we can help Val. She's got an alarm situation, and we have answers. So the last thing I was going to say before we say goodnight is...
All right.
I love you, Val. Happy birthday. We're going to see you soon.
Okay, you don't have to come over, but...
Okay, we'll figure it out. Oh, Lisa says, Val, thank you for purchasing GANJISLAND. And it does feel good when your friends buy your records. I'm not going to lie. It feels really good. And GANJISLAND is a great record. It takes you deep into the zone. Yeah, we got to go. We've done this show for an hour now. I think everybody had fun. At least I had fun. Okay, the last thing I wanted to say is the Flamingo said, be ruthlessly honest with yourself as you check in and see if you're following your inner truth. And that's kind of the note we're going to leave it on. Yeah, it's true. The only way to get a hold of us is here Wednesday night on the show. And that's why we do it, because it's not that we don't want to be gotten a hold of. That's why we're here on Wednesday nights. Okay, so let's just say that again. My friends, let's be ruthlessly honest and check in and see if we're following our inner truth. At the end of the day, we don't know like when we are going to die, and let's let our inner warrior shine. As my little sister Ginny, who is in the chat, and I say, be a warrior, not a whiner. I love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of Heaven Channel. We have two more Wednesdays before we take a much needed break. And we love you so much. We're glad you're here. You keep me alive. And I'm happy to be alive with y'all on planet Earth in 2020 as we become warriors of the times. And we're going to really fucking do this. Shit is going down. And I'm getting on my metaphysical pony. I'm going to ride the storm. I've got my hockey stick. And if you need help, call me, email us. We can do this. It's hard, but we can do it. And that's my message. I love you. It is bad enough.
Assemble the crew. Let's do this. All right, y'all. This is going to be Heaven Channel. Galecstasy signing off. It has been our treat. Y'all are the best. We love you guys. Take care. Be nice to each other. Love each other. And we will check you next Wednesday for another episode. Episode 7 of Season 2. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace. Bye.